What's up? How you doing? When I was a kid growing up during the Great Depression, my mother used to make certain foods because they were very inexpensive. One of those foods, lentils, very cheap, very high in protein, and also beans. We had a lot of beans in those days. And we didn't have any electricity. It was always dark. We did our homework by candlelight. And I remember one day I was out in the yard and my mother was, planting stuff. And I go, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm planting some food." I go, "What kind of food?" She's like, "String beans. They grow real fast." Well, yeah, they do. They actually filled up the backyard, climbing up things. They were all over the place. And one day she comes up to me and she had a big basket full of these beans. And she says to me, "Why don't you go in town and see if you can get a few bucks for the beans?" I go, "Who am I going to sell this stuff to? Nobody wants to eat beans." She's like, "You'll find somebody." So I go in town. I'm asking all these different people. Everybody's like, "No, we're all set, Finally, I see this dude, and he's sitting by a park bench with a big cow. And I go up to him. I go, "You want to buy some beans?" He's like, "I don't have any money." But he goes, "I have a magic cow. How about we trade?" I go, "I don't know." I start thinking about it. I go, "Well, if all else fails, at least we'll have milk." So I go, "Fine." I go, "What do you mean magic cow?" He's like, "Well, if you rub the cow's belly, you'll get anything you wish for." I said, "Fine, here's your beans." I took the cow home. My mother was pissed off. She's like, "You didn't bring any money, you bought us a cow. How are we going to feed the cow?" I go, "It's a magic cow." She's like, "What are you talking about?" I go, "Well, the old guy that gave this to me said if you rub the cow's belly, you get anything you wish for." So, first thing I did is I rubbed the cow's belly and I wished for electricity. Well, off in the distance, I see my father coming home that night. And he comes up to me and he's like, "All those switches in the house, we can't figure out what they're for?" He goes, "Go flip one up." So I go inside, I flip one up, and all the lights in the house come on. He goes, "We have electricity." We were the first ones in that area to have electricity. So, pretty cool. Anyway, next thing I did is I rubbed the cow's belly and I wished that the Great Depression would go away. The Great Depression went away. So, we got something out of it. The cow and all, it's got the magic cow. But when the cow died, then we started having a little bad luck. But when I think of the Great Depression, I think of lentils. And when I cook lentils, I think of the Great Depression. Good memories. Good memories.